Welcome to Anonymous Tarot. I'm Kleo, and I'm here with Billie to dive into the mystical world of tarot. Today, we're exploring the Seven of Cups. This card represents the realm of choice, temptation, and illusion. Let's draw this card and uncover its secrets.
I love the mystique surrounding this card, Kleo. The Seven of Cups is like a mirage on the desert of life, beckoning us to take a step forward, only to reveal a path that may not lead to what we desire.
That's a beautiful interpretation, Billie. The Seven of Cups often represents the seductive allure of multiple options, leading to feelings of indecision and uncertainty. In our reading, this card may indicate that our querent is being presented with a choice that feels irresistible, but ultimately may not be in their highest good.
I think that's where the mythological aspect comes in, Kleo. The Seven of Cups is often linked to the myth of Tithonus, who was granted immortality but not eternal youth. His choices, in a sense, became the illusions he had to confront.
What a powerful connection, Billie. The Seven of Cups can be seen as a reflection of our own inner struggle with desire and reality. It's a reminder to look beyond the surface level and examine the motivations behind our choices.
Exactly, Kleo. This card encourages us to question our assumptions and desires. It's a call to look inward, to explore the depths of our own psyche, and to trust that the universe is guiding us towards our highest path.
In many ancient mythologies, the Seven of Cups is associated with the Greek god Hypnos, often depicted as a benevolent bringer of dreams. According to myth, Hypnos was often depicted with 7 cups, each representing a different dream or vision, and was said to offer these cups to those who sought rest and solace.
That's fascinating. I find it interesting how the myth of Hypnos and his cups reflects the human desire for escapism and the blurring of reality and fantasy. The cups themselves could represent the various paths we take in life, the choices we make, and the different realms we inhabit.
Yes, the cups can be seen as symbolic of the various desires and aspirations we have, as well as the illusions and deceptions that can prevent us from taking the path we truly desire. This interpretation speaks to the idea that our choices have consequences, and that we must be mindful of the paths we choose to pursue.
I love how the myth of Hypnos and his cups encourages us to look within ourselves for guidance, to explore our own subconscious and desires. It's a reminder that the truth we seek is often hidden within our own hearts and minds.
This myth also speaks to the idea that our perceptions are subjective and influenced by our own biases and experiences. The cups, as symbols, remind us that reality is multifaceted and can be viewed from many different angles.
It's a powerful reminder to approach life with a sense of curiosity and openness, to be willing to question our assumptions and explore the unknown. The Seven of Cups is a call to awaken to the complexities of our own psyche and the world around us.
In the Seven of Cups, we find ourselves lost in a sea of possibilities, surrounded by reflections of ourselves from different paths. This card often represents the dream state, where our deepest desires and fears manifest as vibrant, alluring images.
I think the Seven of Cups is also a reminder that our perceptions of reality are filtered through our own subconscious. These cups represent the vessels that hold our deepest longings, but also the potential for disorientation and confusion.
The cups themselves can be seen as symbolic of the womb, holding the potential for new life and growth. But in this context, they also represent the fragmented self, where our true desires and intentions are scattered and unclear.
I find it interesting that the Seven of Cups often appears in situations where we are feeling uncertain or disconnected from our true selves. It's as if our minds are trying to lead us astray, to distract us from the path that's truly ahead of us.
In ceremonial contexts, the Seven of Cups is often associated with the concept of Maya or illusion. It's a reminder that our perceptions are not always reality, and that we must learn to distinguish between the two in order to move forward.
I think that's where the power of the Seven of Cups lies. It's not just a card about illusions, but about the inner work we must do to uncover our true desires and intentions. It's a call to explore the depths of our own subconscious and confront the shadow self.
The Seven of Cups reveals to us the human experience of being overwhelmed by choices and possibilities. We are presented with a multitude of paths, each one promising a sense of fulfillment, yet none of them truly fulfilled. This card can indicate a period of decision-making, where we feel torn between options, and the fear of making the wrong choice weighs heavily on our minds.
For me, this card speaks to the realm of the subconscious, where our deepest desires and fears reside. The cups in the card represent the emotional realm, and the choices we are presented with can be seen as symbolic of our inner turmoil. It's as if our minds are flooded with images of what could be, rather than what is.
This card can also represent the temptation to indulge in fantasies and illusions, rather than confronting the reality of our situation. It's a reminder that we must be mindful of our thoughts and emotions, lest we become lost in a sea of possibilities and forget what is truly important.
I think this card also touches on the idea of escapism. We often turn to fantasies and romanticized versions of reality to avoid the discomfort of the present moment. But as the Seven of Cups suggests, this escape is ultimately an illusion, and we must confront the reality of our circumstances in order to move forward.
The Seven of Cups can also indicate a sense of disconnection from our true selves. We may feel like we're living someone else's dream rather than our own. This card encourages us to tune into our inner wisdom and to listen to our intuition rather than getting caught up in the external expectations of others.
I think this card is also a reminder that our choices are not always binary. We often present ourselves with stark choices, but the truth is, there are many shades of gray in between. The Seven of Cups suggests that we must be willing to explore these nuances and to navigate the complexities of our own hearts in order to find true fulfillment.
The Seven of Cups is often associated with the concept of illusion, where our perceptions of reality are distorted by our desires, fears, and attachments. When we're faced with a choice, we may be presented with multiple options, each representing a different aspect of ourselves, but which one is truly the right path?
I think that's where the dream work comes in, Kleo. The Seven of Cups can be seen as a manifestation of our own psyche, a reflection of the internal struggle to reconcile our deepest desires with our sense of reality. It's like the mind is trying to outsmart itself, creating multiple parallel universes, each with its own version of truth.
That's a fascinating perspective, Billy. The Seven of Cups can also be seen as a call to introspection, encouraging us to look within ourselves for the answers, rather than relying on external sources of validation. It's a reminder that the greatest illusion is often the one we've created about ourselves.
I like that, Kleo, and I think it's interesting to consider the symbolism of the cups themselves. In many cultures, cups are associated with the feminine principle, receptivity, and nourishment. So, when we are faced with the Seven of Cups, we are being asked to consider what we are truly nourishing ourselves with. Is it the external world or our own inner wisdom?
That's a beautiful way to put it, Billy. The Seven of Cups can also represent the moment when we're forced to confront the fact that we've been given too many options, and that true fulfillment often lies in simplicity, clarity, and focus. It's a reminder to let go of the need for constant validation and to trust in our own inner guidance.
I think that's where the concept of enough comes in, Kleo. The Seven of Cups can be seen as a call to recognize when we've had enough of the illusions, the distractions, and the external validation. It's time to tune in to our own inner voice, to listen to the whispers of our own heart, and to trust that we have the wisdom to make the right choices.
In the context of the Seven of Cups, the carry refers to the weight of our choices and the consequences of our desires. This card often represents the tension between our true nature and the illusion of reality.
I see the carry as a metaphor for the burdens we carry within ourselves. The cups in this card often represent the vessels of our deepest longings and desires, and the weight of those desires can be crushing.
The carry also speaks to the idea of being torn between different paths and desires. The cups in this card can represent multiple possibilities and opportunities, but the weight of the carry suggests that we must be mindful of the choices we make.
I think the carry is also about the weight of our own perceptions. How we perceive reality and how we perceive ourselves can be incredibly heavy. The cups in this card can represent the illusions we create for ourselves to make a choice easier.
The carry can also be seen as a reminder that our choices have consequences. The weight of the carry can represent the karma or the repercussions of our actions, and it's up to us to acknowledge and accept those consequences.
I think the carry is a call to explore our inner world and confront the parts of ourselves that we may be trying to keep hidden. By acknowledging and accepting the weight of our carry, we can begin to break free from the illusions that hold us back.
The cards have spoken.
We'll see you at the next draw.